What is an alpha man and what do they smell like? So according to the Googles, because I'm clearly not an alpha man, so I had to look up what the definition, according to society, is an alpha man. So it's the one who exerts the most dominance, the dude who's running the jail, walks into the room with nothing but oozes of confidence, charisma, and even sex appeal. So if we were to pinpoint some fragrances that would encompass what I believe an alpha man should smell like, what are those fragrances? I don't know, I'm not one. Let's roll my music so I can put you on to 10 fragrances that I feel if I was an alpha man, big, buff, tall, what I would wear to make shorties just ooze everywhere. Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 mind. See, I'm the one who is act as if. I manifest everything, and I've gotten to the place that I am in my life by manifesting a ton of stuff. In my mind, I've always said I'm 6'3", 248 pounds, 8-pack, deep dick root, and the number of zeros in my bank account hit infinity levels. Lies, but I'll be there one day, hopefully. Now, for those true alpha men and you're looking just to expand on your repertoire, it's not enough that you're handsome, tall, powerful, successful, exude masculinity and sex appeal everywhere that you go, but you need to smell good as well. All right, I got you. Then you need to start off with a little Ganymede by Marc-Antoine Barrios. This is the Richard Gere in a bottle. This exudes multi-millionaire who pays for ass. Why? Because you don't have time for relationships, nor do you want a headache, nor do you want to get your lawyer involved in prenuptial agreements. You are a man that's moving up and down, corporate networking, philanthropy. I don't have time for an annoying, nagging wife. You don't got time for that. I want to hit it, quit it with no commitments, and then fall in love with a hooker and make her a millionaire too. The sexy smells of wood, musk, and mineral type energy, sometimes in my brain equating it to like freshly cleaned sidewalk on a spring day after you hose it down. This is a gorgeous, ultra masculine scent with a little bit of a violet energy, much like powdery petroleum kind of vibe. This has something absolutely gorgeous about it, maybe one of those fake pheromone things that is very attractive to mature women. Women, not little girls, women. So this, I feel, is a fragrance that truly encompasses what a alpha man should smell like. Next, an alpha man didn't get where he is in life or in business without taking risks, and risks involve risky scents like 𝗙𝗪𝗡 by Tom Ford. A very overall smoky Baccaris type scent profile in the designer space that is polarizing yet ultra handsome. The sweetness in this scent mixed with that smoky essence provides this kind of daring, after fire-ish kind of smell that exudes from you, that heat that radiates off your masculine chest after doing 500 push-ups every morning. That's the type of vibe and energy you're getting off this scent. Tom Ford knocked it out of the park with this scent in putting it in his sexual repertoire of like risky scents. This is as bold as it gets, and I absolutely think this exudes alpha masculinity at its finest. Smoky, sexy, slightly sweet, it's woody, it's attention grabbing. There is nothing here that seems very ABC cut and dry and repetitively boring. So as a risky alpha male who knows that I'm going to hit the target every time, no matter how you blindfold me, because I'm destined to win, 𝗙𝗪𝗡 is one you need in your repertoire. Next one. Now, if you still want to stay in that designer space and be bold, but not be as risky, but still stand out, Ombre Leather Parfum by Tom Ford. Leather done perfectly. It smells like a retro Bronco seats made of leather. Did Bronco seats come in leather?
We do not care.
All right, let's say a Cadillac seat, old bench seat. which I feel that cars should go back to bench seats so you have an excuse to have your significant other or your future ex-baby mother slide real over and you guys can kind of cuddle when you're driving with the one wheel and the pinky ring just out. You know, when men were men, used to go wear fedoras on the regular just to go to the grocery store to buy a banana. This encompasses an old gentlemanly traditional scent profile in a 21st century type energy. Ultra masculine, wow compliment grabber, and affordable in the space of designer and readily accessible. This is a beautiful scent. For me, the parfum concentration is my favorite one. It just has a little bit more 𝗙𝗍𝙗𝗔𝗍𝙗 than the other fragrances. And truly speaking, what man doesn't like a little leather and tobacco energy? This is very handsome, very amazing, very masculine, very alpha, and very available. Next one. Now I had to put my scent of the day in the mix because y'all put me onto this joint, and that's Terenzi's Laudano Nero. Now I know what you're thinking. I had to modify this cap to work with the fragrance because the thing came off. I had to glue it. I lost the inner piece. This looks ridiculous, but who cares? It's about the scent, right? I'm not gonna just cut this off and make it work, but you know.
Nobody cares. Nobody. And you need to shut up.
Honey and booze in a fragrance. This is ultra handsome. Thank God y'all put me onto this shit because I don't know what the fuck I was thinking slacking on this joint. I'm gonna reapply this puppy because what is life? There's a little bit of a chocolatey tone coming from that kind of boozy cognac-ish type situation. There's a little bit of that sweet, raw, organic honey and just the right amount of packed loose leaf tobacco. This fragrance is also smoky, kind of risky, but also very handsome. This dark, bitter, chocolatey essence with the smoky nature of this scent, rounded off by this beautiful amount of aged booze, 15-year plus, really exudes that masculine energy. And in the cold weather which we're experiencing here in the New York, New Jersey tri-state area, this does amazing on performance. I'm talking about 8.5 hours minimum. So gentlemen, let's get past the congestion pricing, pull up to the office in your gaiters and smell like this, and maybe she'll give you a little Christmas bonus. Do we think that this fragrance made it to the legendary category yet? Royal Oud by Creed. I mean, the right amount of pepper balances in this fragrance. It's herbal, it's green, it's cypress, it's black and pink pepper, it's dry, it's a little bit spicy. There's an underlying kind of licorice, kind of minty sensation coming off this scent. This exudes wealth. This is generational money. This is proper stock portfolio balancing. This is the personification of wealth in an alpha man. Weird to say that a Creed fragrance would be in the entry-level space, but as far as ouds are concerned, it's not a barnyardish type oud. There's no real heavy funk factor in here, so I would consider it in the entry-level expensive alpha men space when it comes to oudy fragrances with a fresher component. Royal Oud is absolutely beautiful. I think one of the best in the Creed lineup, and especially for those who live that true corporate life, this is alpha man perfection. Next one. Some may agree, some may disagree, but Ardmoir's Journeyman is different. I feel like alpha men speak to spicy scents. This is bold, this is a beast of performance, and this is ultra handsome. Now, the majority of these fragrances that I'm showcasing on this list don't scream of that fuckboy clubby kind of energy. That's not what the alpha man is kind of at. He's not in the mix, he's not in the club, he's buying the rounds, or maybe he's getting the rounds bought for him. There's some dudes that just walk by and exude this confidence naturally that maybe they don't need these fragrances. Maybe those are just natural juices that flow out of them that are like, yeah, nah, big dick energy all day. Also smoky, a little bit green, vetiver dryness, a lot of peppery nuance, very handsome. I mean, seductive when it comes to the Ardmoir space. Not much hype on this fragrance. Maybe just because it isn't out there like that. But face it, to have a peppery fragrance with fresh energy and a little bit of a clear alcoholic, boozy, herbaceous energy, I'll take it. Smoke, gin, leather, performer, sexy, niche, so it has an air of gassed up, conceited aristocracy kind of energy. Journeyman is fire, bro. For an alpha dude, smell that, son. Next one. Bro, old money lives on, and some of the baddest shorties are with dudes that are about to croak any day now and just trying to get written into the will. So they're not going to Neiman, Bergdorf, or whatever to get new scents. They go with what works, like polo green, OG status. This still performs crazy. I mean, just exudes old school OG stretch white limo with the VCR. Food was less contaminated, champagne was real deal champagne. Cuban cigars being smuggled into the US was a sign of prestige. The name Dunhill rung bells. And now these are the dudes that are about to kick the bucket in Miami with a shorty, 40 years his junior, in a G-string with a full BBL that he paid for. And a Nicole Smith style. Yeah, this is Alpha Man, Alpha Older Man, and I respect it. Next one. Is it safe to say that this fragrance might be in the space of like the dieselist musks? Because 𝗙𝗪𝗏 Blue Noir Parfum is a beast of masculinity, sex appeal, and one that I always leave in the back burner. And I just don't understand why I don't put it in a position that I can clearly see to be able to enjoy this a lot more. Cause it's a fantastic fragrance with wild performance and isn't astronomically expensive. I mean, if we're gonna be talking about gentlemanly fragrance and not put this joint on the list that has elements of muskiness, freshness, tobacco energy, leathers, woods, and sex appeal, like what are we doing? Like, this is just me being negligent, like forgetting that some of these shits, when you have a vast collection like I do, there's a lot of gems that get lost in the sauce, and this is definitely one of them. Now, I'm not 𝗙𝗪𝗏 fanboy by any means, but when the shit is fire, it's fire, and this absolutely screams Alpha Man, at least to me. Next one. Now, although this is new in my stash, Cypress and Grapevine by Joe Malone, I feel it got that. Bro, I got that all day. CEO flow, daily wear situation, very handsome and confident. I don't want to think about a scent profile. I got other things way more important in life than to worry about what scent I'm going to be wearing today. I need a grab-and-go scent profile that's versatile for all occasions. If I'm going on the yacht, if I'm pulling out the Porsche, if I'm gonna play pickleball, or I'm gonna link up with the boys for some afternoon cigars, this is the kind of scent profile that I personally would wear. A one-stop shop of no-brainer scent profile. You might have to overspray a little bit more to get that performance factor that you're looking for as far as like beast mode is concerned, but I don't worry about beast mode, bro. Alpha males don't worry about beast mode. You are beast mode, and this is just fucking great. And finally, I'm gonna end it off with a bang and say, these are all alpha male scents. All of these Brionis, we're talking about Brioni 0 Intense, Eclat, and Essential, roll the dice and pick one. These all scream alpha male, and the fact is, you can probably buy all of these for the price of one niche fragrance. You get sexy versatility, Docker boat shoes. If you want an element mix of Loro Piana mixed with a Bruno Cucinelli without having to spend $785 for a t-shirt or a hat, all of these shits should be in your collection, hands down. Now that's alpha male. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. What is your alpha male scent profile? And do you consider yourself an alpha male? What makes you an alpha male? Let's have a discussion. Leave it in the comments below. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know what is biggest in the game. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola star tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib.